Hi, everybody. Welcome to day 17. And today, what I thought I would share with you is the spreadsheet that I use to track all my steps. I also have the walking wheel, which is more visual. I look at it, it's beside me here. Um, and of course, I track on my phone and my Garmin. But my daily ritual is to put everything into a spreadsheet, and that helps me to keep honest and also to see where I'm at with um, my challenge here. And so this is what I call the walking tracker spreadsheet, and I'll just take you through a few things here. Um, I have starting steps, which is 50,000. That's my initial target per day. Roughly, I can get about 2,000 steps per mile. And then if I wanted to do a progression, like start with 10,000 steps and then add 2,000, I could do this. And then I have a formula that would add that up lower, but I don't. I'm not going to add a progression. Average steps per hour walking, I just have 6,250. That's about a 15 and a half, 16-minute pace. That's about how many steps I take per hour. So if I walk 2 hours, then that would be 12,500 steps. And then you can just see how many steps in a 10-minute walk is about 110. A fast walk is about 125 steps, and then a 10-minute period about 140 if I go really fast. And then I have a max daily output on this right side here. 24 hours times 60 minutes is 1,440 minutes per day. So that's the total amount of time if you didn't sleep and you just walked all day. Then I just have max daily output. If you were going at a 17-minute mile for 24 hours straight, no breaks, you could get around 158,400 steps. If you sped your pace up and walked at a really fast walk, roughly a 15-minute mile, you get about 180. And then if you started just the slowest jog of all slow jogs, a 13-minute mile, you get about 200,000 steps. So you can see there's quite a big difference, almost over 40,000 steps, the difference between just like kind of an average or even slowish kind of walk versus a shuffle. So a shuffle really is a much more efficient way to get the steps in. However, there is a load on your body when you do the shuffle. And right now I'm facing some shin splints. So I'm better just to walk and not shuffle. Even a shuffle, especially if it's downhill, hurts my right shin a bit too much right now. So I'm sticking to walking. You can see here I started on November 1st, and I've kind of tracked all the way down. Let me zoom out just a bit there. And so the green is pretty much what I put in every day. And then this is my plan. So this is what I would like to complete. And so for today, we're at day 17 here. I haven't put my steps in. I'm just below 40,000 steps. I think I have 500 steps to hit 40. I might get so if I had about 110 steps every 10 minutes, I could do, I could just do a short walk and get the remaining steps in. So if my goal is 40,000 steps, I know that I'm going to walk about 20 miles this day. And I know on just a slow walk here, it's going to take me about six and a half hours. Whereas if I start to do a shuffle, I can actually shave almost an hour and a half off if I do a slow jog and keep my heart rate below 120. That's the zone 2 training. And so based on the daily output that I want to achieve, I know how many blocks of time I have to achieve. So tomorrow, my goal is 80. I'm going to see how my shin holds up throughout the day. I'm going to get up at 4 and walk from 4 to 7:15. So I'm going to put 3 hours in the morning, but I need kind of another 9 hours. So I would have to walk from 9 a.m. to probably 6 p.m. to get that in, or 9 a.m. to 3, and then take a break and then do the rest tomorrow night. So I'm going to see if I can do that. Initially, I had intended to do a 24-hour walk this Monday for the challenge to kind of knock off 150,000 steps, but my legs just aren't capable right now with the thing happening with the shin. So these are my steps for the day, and then this is the mileage trackage on my Garmin. And then I divide this number to kind of get my pace, and you can see that my average steps per mile, I'm actually going slower. And I think a big part of that is because I'm tracking steps as I'm walking around the house and to and fro, where I'm not just walking to walk, so it's tracking steps everywhere I go during the day. So I think the overall average kicks down on a daily basis. And then sometimes, like I know this day where like this day here, which was on Thursday, that's where the shin thing started to happen. I had to just walk slower that day, and you can see my average pace of how I moved around the day was pretty slow, and you can see I was a little bit faster right at the beginning here. I was doing some shuffling that day, and so my steps actually increased that day. This is a running total of my total steps. So I'm at 671. I've got another 40. So I'm over seven. I'll be over 700,000 steps today. And total miles is pretty amazing how this adds up. Right now I'm at 376 miles. And then you can see my body weight. I started right at 180.5 and I'm down to 176.6 yesterday. I would hit 175. So I'm down about 5 pounds from when I started, and I'm about halfway through. So I think I'll probably inch lower, probably to like 172, 171, maybe hitting even 170 by the time this is all gone. And then you're watching this on YouTube. So I've just been tracking. I've been posting a YouTube video every day. So I'll do 30 days of video. And then at the bottom, I just have some projections. So if I were to be able to do these, you could see these 80,000. I'm going to try to do some sprints into the end and then end with a large one. But we'll have to really see how my leg holds out. Right now I'm icing my right leg, and I've put some arnica cream on it. So if I might have to kick these down to 33 and just do the minimum bear on these. I really would like to do a max step day at the end. If I could, I'd like to just do a 24-hour walk. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, so basically actual tracking, if I can hit just these goals right here, then I'm on par to hit 1.5 million steps and to do about 800 miles for the month of November. So that would be personal high for a month, personal high for a day if I did the day at 165 there. So that's the spreadsheet. It's pretty thorough. I might make a copy and drop it down below, and then if you want, you can. I'll make it read only, and then you can go up to file and then go make a copy. And I'm happy to give this to anybody who wants it, so that you can modify this and make it your own. I put some thought behind this. It's just complicated enough to give me enough data, but not too complicated enough to mess things up. And the main thing is just, you can decide how many steps you want to do each day, and then that gives you the hours. Then you can plan your hours, and then you just track this on a daily basis. You might want to delete the video column if you don't want to do a video, and it's nice to track your weight along the way too. I have a Garmin watch and I have a Garmin scale, so I just step on the scale every month. It goes to my watch and then goes to my app, and it records it every day. So that's my walking tracker spreadsheet. I really like this spreadsheet. I've done a lot of fitness spreadsheets, but this one's nice and clean. And obviously, if you have a month with fewer than 30 days or greater than 31 days, you can add that. You can modify it to you want. All right. I hope that's helpful to you to see how I'm kind of tracking along with the metrics. As soon as you start tracking something, you start to watch it. Steps are definitely one of those things. As you start to track it, you start to become very aware of where you're getting your steps or you're not, especially if you set a minimum standard that you want to set for yourself. So I hope this has been useful for you, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 18 as we get on to the next day. Bye for now.